I'm on the draw against Podzo. Should I keep no creature, no second land, but removal plus stock up? That looks fine to me. Let's go Podzo. That's not very nice. Oh, and Shadow turn 1. I think it's risky for me to go there. Hey Jim. Michael. Jim. I think I drew red mana right away. Guess my keep was all sketch. Why is he equipping? I guess I'm gonna do it now. How is Boros? Yeah, it's good. This ZDD appears. It was good, it was good. I went 4-2. The matches I lost, I felt like I got a little unlucky. No, it was good. Wild rights. So I could just like... I don't want to shock that right now, right? I'll play the Otter. I don't have a ton of removal. Do I need to shock it right now? Probably not. The trigger, right? I mean, he could discard it instant. He could like discard flail and then discard in response, like a Mako, I guess. I guess I won't be too greedy. I'll kill him now, but maybe it's too scared. I can go opt wild rides. Try to opt into a creature wild rides. Probably better to just stock up. Talon and Otter, I guess. Or is it better to take a land here? Let's see if I get punished. We're not taking the land. Never. They're gonna be too big, right? He's gonna take 1,000,000. I mean, I guess he can attack back, but only block. Career is far less. Only block. The mismatch Otter because I already had one. Said barge free and got the mismatch. Alright, I mean, he can attack. He can deal a lot of damage on his next turn, but not quite enough. He needs removal spells. Just took the one of the 4 lists from the RC, the guy who was in first place. He was 8-1 in games. There was a guy who was 8-0 in games in the first 4 rounds. He was playing Bent Air Bending with 4 technique, but I read at the last second, and I didn't think I could get the 4 techniques from Mana Traders. Because usually first week of a tournament you can't, or first week of a new set. I need to message him because I get my account for free, but then I get I don't get the like higher levels. Maybe I should ask them. So what's going on? I saw Jacoy. I thought you were in the coverage of the RC on Twitch. Oh, there's Star City games too, right? Cool. Might be an even bigger tournament. I asked Izzet to have Jose on stream. Let's see if we could get Jose on stream. The lesson's just better because you have access to accumulated wisdom. It's just different decks. The Prowess deck's been doing better. Prowess deck is better against monitoring landfall. Get 7. I'm still at 16. Can't really cast that wild right, can I? Is there green? Yeah, there's like, it depends. I think this list has one blue-green verge, and then you can passage on green too. Also, yeah, it is much better than 1/1 Prowess. That comes up a lot. Except here it has 5 power. Okay, so I can shock it and tap it. Can I kill him? Shock it. And then Wild Ride. How much damage is that? It's only 6. I could just offer a trade and save my shock. Or I could put him down to 1. Wait, am I dumb? Shock face. Right. Figure it out. I don't think they play Hex, right? I don't know if that line is good, though. That line loses to, I mean, I think I'm going to be fine regardless, but that line's pretty bad against Hex. I don't think I had to gamble. I don't think I had to gamble there, but all right, let's see. Boomerang Basic seems good. Otter seems good. Bounce spells seem okay. I mean, surely you bring at least Furnace against a creature deck. Lantern seems kind of slow. Spell Snare pretty good. Spell Pierce pretty good. They don't interact very well. I think I killed them faster. But maybe not. I got lucky this game. I had like 2 of my 4 burst lightnings. So maybe I do need a little interaction. Maybe I do need most of my interaction on the draw. The crabs are pretty good too. Maybe like Trim and Otter. Is Draycatcher good? You can block a bit. His secret identity is not so good. He doesn't have like a ton of removal. Spell Pierce seems good in a matchup. Still on the Sears. Maybe I'll just play more reactive on the draw. Maybe trim a stock up or 2. Wait, just once here. What a goldfish gem, even on the draw? I don't know, these moon shadows and stuff. If he has like, I don't know, like their deck kind of just scoops if you kill their first, not scoops, but what happens in game one is not uncommon. I guess he does have Riddler, the blue splash, so I don't want to be like too mid range either. Like sometimes you kill their first two creatures and then their deck just doesn't function. I'll play this. It looks like I maybe have Opt or Spell Spheres or Spell Snare. Only they play 4 Riddler in the main deck usually. The blue version does. Then what his sideboard looks like. Good block and bounce. He didn't discard to Bitter Triumph last turn when he had 2 cards in hands. He probably doesn't have Riddler. Kind of want block and bounce. But then he has it to block on my next turn. It's close. The fact that he didn't discard anything to Bitter Triumph last turn probably makes it fine. He's discarding an elf. Like his draw's kind of crappy right now. Magebane Lizard. So I should just Slick Shot and Opt. Kind of running good so far was the distribution of lands and spells. Talent? Sounds pretty nice as Boomerang Basic. But land is good with stock up. How does it work? It's like 1, 2, 3, whatever. Take 6 damage. I'm gonna take 1 from Lizard. 6. Did that kill him? Yeah, I gotta keep Talons just lethal next turn. Alright, we need to dodge like removal spell. Just step out. I mean, you gotta assume he's like close to dead if I kept his Opt and didn't play a land. But, I mean, maybe there's just nothing he can do. He's got nothing, he's got nothing. Should I give him the GG? Ponzo. Preemptive GG. That he knows it's Jover. Teasing. Seems like a pretty good matchup, but he like stumbled a bit. I mean, it's kind of Diragdo's deck though. There's like, I don't know. Think I would like the blue version better than the non-blue version. I'm not a Ragnus Monument player. Let's see if it feels as easy this time. Or just Monoren, maybe. Let's see. Mountain Go. Mountain Hired Claw. And play Elusive Otter. Guess Hellkite's gonna get me. Yeah. Nothing I really could have done about it though. I didn't have an instant. Hopefully he doesn't have another one. Might be nasty if he does. I guess Hellkite means my Slickshot lives. It's not that bad for me. I have 4 cards left. It's pretty decent. Could be better, could be worse. I didn't expect that. Another spell. Otter. Might 11. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Chum blocker is not the worst. What if he just goes land Hellkite? How much damage is that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The beginning of comeback, create a red goblin. Start your engine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Easy. So if I don't show him the op, he might not chomp. But if I cast it first, I could have like a burst lightning for lethal. Or any yeah, I'm just gonna cast it first. If I find a 1-mana spell, it's just dead. No need to get too fancy. It's 11, right? I don't need to burst lightning now. Well, if he's all right. That was pretty lucky. My hand was like another Steam Vents and 2 stock ups. Alright, Seer comes in for the 1/4. Almost definitely trim stock up. Furnace is probably good. The crab's probably good in that matchup. Maybe the Otter is bad because of Alkite. Otter is all too bad. Alkite is when it enters, right? Could do this. Probably too many twos. I'm not sure I've ever seen you cast a burn spell face on stream. Surely I've cast a lightning bolt or something in modern. But yeah, doesn't happen very often. Maybe not go too high on creatures. Since I'm bringing in the crabs. And then maybe stock up's okay if we're doing a lot of removal. Maybe Hatcher. I mean, Slick Shot was really good for me here, but they're playing like a million shocks and stuff. I don't really save them that well. Guess I'll do free and free. Pretty good hand against mono reds. Ooh, 6 land. 6 land and a talent. No good. That one is pretty bad, but I probably have to keep. I don't know, it is really bad. It's like one lander, not even a dual land. Not like I have Riddler or anything in my deck. I do have stock up. How many stock up did I board out? Just a one. The bottom, a bounce spell. On 5. 2 lands, a shock is stock up. And the cards. I'm gonna keep. Getting bashed. Surely that Drake Hatcher is gonna live, right? Surely. Pumping. I like that. Prowess. Vigilance prowess. I don't love having to bounce Bastronaut, but seems worth it. Still a lightning strike. Nice. Actually, I might have misplayed here. I have one card left. They don't play Slackstorm, right? That'd be random. Frenzy? Dog the slick shot. Yeah. I think I misplayed this turn. Alright, I have 4 cards. Might have a Hellkite that I was saving to kill a 1/1. But they might have played it last turn just to get in 4 damage if they actually had it. Burst Lightning. Okay. Yeah, kind of messed up. I could have, like... I should have plotted that last turn and saved the talent. Got a little lucky. I drew Brewmine Basic. Seems like pretty great draw here. Not quite lethal, right? It's pretty hard for them to have lethal as well. Even with double strike on that thing. Alright, nice. 2020. Monogreen Landfall should be a decent matchup. And I think my hand's a keep. Alright, big draw step here. Big slide of hand. Rip. I kept a 1-lander. I kept a... I don't know about really good because I didn't have Spire Bluff Canal or Steam Vent as my 1-land, but... And maybe the matchup's good enough that I can mull, but I don't think so. I had a really, really, really good 1-lander. I have both hand hiders on. Yeah. Put the coverage where the hand cam is. That'd be kind of next level. Alright. Let's see if I can find... Alright, there it is. Hopefully it's not too late. I'm assuming I should still shock the elf. That it's not too late. I had like Storm Chaser Talon, Sleight of Hand up, Burst Lightning Island. That was 5 of my cards. I also had like my other 2 cards were good too. So here, one of the worst case scenario would be land I still fetch land. That'd be pretty rough. Is Handhider prepared? Because delay isn't really great for streaming. Yeah. Some people like delay better, but I think most people rather have Handhider, and especially like my most like the people who interact in chat and stuff who make the stream fun. So okay, explore but no land. So that means they don't have a land or they're sandbagging. Alright, let's start by bouncing Mountain Storm. That was one of my cards in my opening hand. That was a pretty good draw. So if I let them on tap, assuming they don't have a land, they do get to go Sag the Cave, tapped. Can do that like 3 times. Is it that big of a deal? On the other hand, if they don't have a land and have bounce the ice still, means their next turn is probably pretty bad again. Takes 3 down to 12. Next turn I can do this, do that. Not quite lethal. Sorry. Tough-ish turn. Could also do that. Feels all weak though. Alright, let's do that. My avatar is just Sarah Angel. I don't know. I haven't changed it in literal years. I haven't changed my arena avatar in years. Maybe I could use a turtle. Let's see how the white black deck's doing real quick. Quick look in. Looks like getting ran over this game. They have judgment. 5 counters. Is that an avatar again? What's that thing with 5 counters on it? It has a full grip though still. Alright, my opponent drew a land. Moon Shadow. Drew a land, kills. So they can block sack and then their ice still starts getting pretty good. Pretty interesting spot again. So I could do that, try and get this and something else. Could do that. And have. Sorry. This is probably pretty good. Early. It's really good if I draw a land too. Hmm. Alright, I did not draw land. Untap land here would have been really nice. I do a pretty good card though. My hand's pretty good. I have 4 cards right now. They're blocking. Alright, they get to trades. I don't even think about that. Wow. Probably fine, right? To reset the lands. My turn's not quite as good as I thought it was going to be. Now it looks like the green deck rebuild. Alright, this game looks like might be slipping away. I could have stocked up last turn and maybe try and find land plus slick shots. Set things up. I have to do it now and hope I don't just die next turn. I don't think I died. They don't have Harmonizer. I can't really kill them this turn anyways. Alright. Guess I'm just taking. So let's see. 3 fetch lands, so 6, 13, 1. This is tab though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So like 7 land drops. 15. That's actually 18 almost. I guess I could just bounce the ice still and get in for a decent bit of damage. Slows them down a bit. Have 1 land. I guess I messed up a bit. Wait, am I missing something? They're just jumping? Alright, looks like the white... How did the white-black deck win game 2? Oh no, they lost game 2. Right. I should have kept Steam Vents, probably, instead of Island. On that stock up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to out-tempo them and get the damage through, though. I have a feeling not. We'll see. I might have just delayed the inevitable. Were you tempted to go to Spotlight Series, Naughty? Or are you not that close? Oh, that's the guy I played against at the last PT. He was my Demir Demons opponent on day 2, and he just like drew pretty poorly both games, but I think the matchup's pretty good. Just got back from a business trip. Always Naughty and XDD business. Name a more iconic duo. Are you just gonna retire at like whatever 45 or 50? I don't know how old you are now, but some travel nightmares yesterday. Had to end up driving home in a rental. Now you would get 2 boards. 4, 6. Think I have to lead with sleight of hand here. Yeah. If I'd kept oh man, if I just kept Steam Vents, I like change my plan mid-turn. Yeah, they were dead if I'd just kept. Wait, were they dead? 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I had them dead. Alright, one now. Oh, you know what? I might be fine though. Yeah, I'm probably still fine. You're shooting for 62. Alright, Burst Lightning Face puts them down to 7, -4 free. Alright, so I can just Burst Lightning the Explorer and kill it. And then cast this. Hopefully finish them off. 4-1 Monterey Landfall, 4-1 is it experimental. Ooh, Frenchie. I still plus Bristly Bill. Plus a land drop. Oh, looks like they didn't have Harmonizer. I think I like could have like had multiple ways of winning that game, and damn the elf. The GG elf. Yeah, I blew it. I blew it, and now am I just gonna die to like I'm just gonna die to Bristly Bill, right? They're at 5. Oh wow. I guess I have a free 5. Oh, maybe they're just dead. If I keep these 2. Alright, looks like I got bailed out. Oh, even better into the Flunma, or is it better? 1 mana. Alright, that was ugly, but I got there. Alright, I'm assuming I want Seer and Furnace. Assuming I do not want Drake Hatchler. I wonder if the crabs are for this matchup. Maybe Secret Identity can go. My deck, it's currently posted in the... It was like, I just got it from a guy who was 4-0. Is he 6-0? But yeah, just stock Prowess. Drake Hatchler against Mono Green. Seems a little low ball and seems like it could just get blocked. So I'm gonna cut that. And then I'm assuming the crabs are pretty good and I can just trim 2 stock ups on the draw. Does anyone play Prowess in chat? That makes sense to me. Or is my obsessive pursuit, brother? I'm trying to win matches of Magic. Content has its limits. What's their sideboard plan these days? Or do they have none? Just all the fight spells and pray? You like it, Edwin? I mean, it makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. I do have more plans to keep trying these black green decks though. I've not given up quite yet. I'm just leveling up. Boris Energy yesterday in Modern. Izzet Prowess in Standard. How did challenge go? I went 4-2. Deck was solid. Deck felt pretty good. Lil Chocobo. You know what? Bzzt. That Chocobo. Yeah, unfortunately I got 17s, which is top 16 gets 10 QPs, and 17s get no QPs. Am I qualified for Vegas? Yes. And for Amsterdam already. I'm not qualified for Worlds yet, though. Alright, now what? Island sleight of hand. Cannot get on the boards. Grizzly Bell's not the scariest. I can probably bounce it at some point. Let's see if they have a fight spell. Could have made an argument for not playing the Otter and just passing without mana up. Wild Rides. It's a lot of damage. I think I want this on blue. I wonder if they're gonna chump here. It depends on their hand, but they could. Not a bad trades. Wild Ride 4. It's like I'm as if I shot the elf, basically. Pretty strong. Alright, now I really need that bounce spell. They're spreading the love a little bit on Bill, on Ice still. 6/6 Bill. So Bill is lethal next turn. Even I still is lethal now. Might have to chump. Opponent's at 16. Kind of sad I have to bounce Bristly Bill and I can't even attack. Trying to see what would have been good for me this game. Nothing though. All this would have been way too slow. I mean, that's just lethal, right? I have to chump I still. And you can even like Fable, put 2 counters on. You can like Fable, put a counter on Bill, Fable, put a counter on I still, and then I have to chump. Like you replace Fable, he has 5 mana. You can even just put the counter on Bristly Bill now. And Fred on Lethal was a double counter ability. So I have to chump. Then you can like maybe make another blocker or this one got out of hand. Pretty solid draw like Shokobo into Bill into Elf into I still fetch on the play. I'm nowhere near killing him. Bounce talent. Yes. Pretty dead. Hey, Christoph. Where's the hand? Just try hard in the challenges these days, sorry. Yeah. Maybe my opener will run out of everything. Flawless content. I don't know. Earthbender Ascension. Is that one lethal too? Yeah, I tried as the content anyways. For sure. Most people don't even pay attention to what's going on the play. They're just here for the chat. I don't fall for the hand hider this time. Alright, I think I'm just dead. Alright. Very dead haste. Trample. Every creature is trample. Every creature is a lethal attacker. I had the crab in hand. I had the crab in hand. I didn't want to show them though. It wouldn't even save me. Alright, on the play. On the play, arguably. Stock up's a bit better. All my cards are kind of better on the play though. When I drew the crab, I was like, huh, maybe. Alright, let's run it back. No changes. Not sure what I would cut for a stock up. Ooh, Shaheen Azorius Control. Classic. Well, hopefully he doesn't get paired against landfall. Interesting. Kind of want to keep. Alright, I'll keep. I don't know if it's reasonable, but I don't like mulliganing. I wouldn't mulliganing to 5. Oh, nice. Would this hand even be good? Like, this hand probably loses to an average green draw. The solitude, the hand hider hand, I mean. I guess I have like Scepter Chan in the deck. Orange Chan's probably decent. That's a pretty nice draw. That also is a pretty nice draw. Kept a somewhat reactive hand. Because I had the Furnace. That's the card I didn't really want to see. And any good matchup? I mean, the deck I'm playing is supposed to be good against it. And then any Cub decks, Simic Cub, Banter Bending, all these decks. Alright, Nursery might be a problem. Could bounce it and shock Basking Sin the upkeep. That would slow them down a bit. Hopefully. I don't know, is my plan to just level up Storm Chaser talent to... No, I'd rather not show my hands. I think that's they can do things worse than info. I have 5 minutes left. Oh. Do have the Roaring Furnace in my hand. Is there a point in even bouncing the Nursery? Like, feels like almost a losing battle at this point. They played Forest. So they probably drew Forest, right? They would play their Forest early to make Nursery cheaper. They played turn 1 elf. They never played escape tunnel earlier. So maybe they don't have lands, and it could be a good tempo play to bounce the nursery and shock Basing say. Yeah, maybe I have to do that. Yeah, I could have just tapped out for the 5 side, yeah. Like what I'm doing right now might just be counterproductive. I mean, I can always do it next turn. Like the disaster scenario is it didn't have a land in hand. And then I basically like queued my turn, accomplishing nothing. Yeah, maybe I should have just played the 5 mana Son. I'll let them on tap once was nursery. Kind of regret my decision. Could work out, but yeah, the room. What do they have? A charm, maybe? That'd be bad. There's no way they play a charm here. What if I have a removal spell? They just get wrecked. If only there was a way to know which game it was. Only there was a way to look at the screen, look at my overlay, and see which game it was. Yeah, I should have just like slammed the sauna. Oh, they lost the connection. They just lost the connection. Never mind. I think I might have just cost myself the game. Alright, they're back. I mean, I guess if they don't have land, then I'm probably in fine shape either way. So maybe my play is good. Nah, I just use a hand hider now against people I don't know in challenges. Maybe I'll reevaluate. I feel like I don't win more than I did when I didn't use hand hider. See, being sassy pays. Another ascension. Boxing set a forest. And no land drops, right? Alright, so my play paid off for now. Yo, I hate my OSO. Not sure what that means, but appreciate the support. Alright, let's see. It's the steaming sauna, right? And their hand must be like all 4 drops. I mean, I guess I'm gonna make the same play. It is like leveling up their ascension, but it's gotta be worth it, right? We know they have nursery. They probably have another one. Or a green shell, or I still. Ah, they drew fetch. No, the GG fetch. Rip. Damn, needed to dodge fetch one more time. So they did have land last turn. So if I'd played the Sauna, their turn would have been like, I still go probably. Nothing else. Yeah, I might have cost myself the game by bouncing. So they can make 4 free 4s a turn. Oh, I can unlock that, right? When you unlock this door, this room deals damage equal to if card. Right. Alright. That is something. No way. That was your last cards? Oh my god. 2279. Oh, that was brutal. It's taken 4. Guess. Oh, wild ride. Yeah, I mean, I think I kind of blew it the turn I bounced the nursery the first time. Kind of had to read too if you analyze the game. Ah, man. Tough one. Wow. Well, maybe I would have still lost, but I think I win. I think I win if I played that one differently. This sucks. Turn 9. Yeah, I think I would have won. Let's see.
Not like this. Not like this.
I mean, I guess they can give like their guy hexproof. Like even if I draw crab, and I'm out of time anyways. Damn, I drew crab too. Ove game, I like drew crab. A little too late. Alright, pretty good hand, I guess. Mirror match. Yeah, his list is cool. He said he tuned it a lot. Oh yeah, you can play a Curiosity on turn 3. It's true. Boostal Otter's draw. I asked Juzat to feature Jose, but I guess he doesn't care. You'd think someone like he's been X1 the whole tournament, and he's playing a deck no one else is playing, a new deck, but I guess I'm just being ignored. Uh, shock my Otter. And I guess he has an opt. That's not that bad with Storm Chaser talent. So that makes sense to keep playing though. Alright, you have a nub, but I have a shock, so your Otter still dies, and I got to push through a bit of damage. Hmm. I guess I got. I mean, I didn't really get got. My draw doesn't. My draw can't really beat that. Because it just had better draw in the mirror. Yeah. Oh well. Got outdrawn. Man, that one turn. That one complicated turn. Alright, so apparently Drake capture is really good in the mirror. The Drakes, the Seers, probably the Furnace. I guess I should have chummed the Hatcher. Just not even paying attention anymore. I tapped my mountain like a dumbass, or my steam vents like a dumbass. I don't know if I have runners here. But I gave trample. I had lethal if my last card was a bounce spell. Last card was another show off. Alright. Maybe Otters all week in this matchup. Because I'll just cut all the Otters. Trim a stock up. Am I gonna want to keep mana up or spell pierce and spell snare? Not really. Is it a crab matchup? Could be a crab matchup. Secret Identity plus Draycatcher is pretty nice too. Is the Sauna too slow? Kills a Draycatcher. Probably want everything that kills a Draycatcher. Could turn a Slick Shot for a crab maybe. Good hands. Opening game was not bad last game, but fell a little flat. Opponents on the mall. I'll take it. On the play against the mall was a good hand. I wonder what happens if I just keep a blocker up last game. For that Draycatcher play. Up to the bottom. I'll up that to the top, I guess. Alright, no Draycatcher Wild Ride plays. I'll cry. I have 4 cards, they have 5. Damn it. I guess I should just Boomerang Basic Otter the Boomerang Basic. It's pretty good. No. Okay. Huh. Interesting. My turn. 1 blue. What can he even have? Actually, maybe this was bad. Oh, it worked out. I drew the lands. Just kind of clutch. Haha! I have the combo. I guess they can block. They probably have to chump. I guess I get 2 Drakes. Pretty good spot to be in. I think I've had a bounce spell here. Still not the worst trade. I can chum their Hatcher. No, it's just kind of Jover, probably. Oh, they have the crab. Nice. Crab's pretty decent. They're attacking with the crab. So they have another crab? Is that what you're saying? They've got to have another crab, right? Or maybe they have like boomerang basics and a crab. That could make sense. You play another crab, you tab both my Drake-Catcher. And then you need a removal for Otter. Alright, not the greatest trades, not gonna lie. Just free for winning myself. But I'm pretty far ahead. Not pretty far ahead, but I mean. I wonder if I could have played better around crab this game. Didn't really think about it. Comes into play tapped, right? So I can't get wrecked. Yeah, yeah. Big surprise. Oh, as long as they don't have more crabs, we're good. Is it finally in the feature match? Oh. Mama White against Azorius Tempo. It looks like some Esper action. No, Boris tokens. Raul in the mirror match on the draw? You bring that card in, really? Did not expect that. I'm at 16. Could level that up. Wait. Oh, I haven't leveled that up yet. I'm such a dum-dum. Oh my god. So dumb. I forgot I reset it. Could have just done that last turn. Alright, now what? I could... Dude, what am I doing? Vigilance Prowess. Why can't I beat a 5/5? Can bounce to 5/5. Get back Boomerang, bounce to 5/5, shock the Otter. This needs to deal to player or Planeswalker too? To player. Kill the Raw. Put it down to 10. It's probably still pretty good. Yeah. What if I bounce the token and attack with everyone? Does that make sense? Alright, I'm just gonna bounce the crab. Could put them down to 4 and let them have a roll. I mean, draw this card's not scary. Makes a 1/1. Put you down to 4. I get 2 flyers. You can make a blocker, tap 2 creatures. Pretty good against wild rides. Alright. I'm gonna kill the Planeswalker. When in doubt. Unless you're guaranteed you have lethal. And does one get eliminated from what? My tournaments? 6 rounds of Swiss. Got to top 8. Let's make the token. It just buys me so much time. Even level up the talent. Grab the 2 hatchers probably. Now the question is, do I stay back? It's only good to stay back against wild rides. Flick shot, cantrip, cantrip. That's not lethal. I guess I'll play my lands in case I draw stock up. Probably win if I draw stock up, so maybe playing my land is silly. Alright, they have stock up. I'm in a pretty good spot, but just need to not draw a land. Second crab could win. If they draw like another crab and I break. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create an Otter with Prowess. Forest token, sweet. People in Richmond probably getting a little more creative because it's like Spotlight Series as opposed to Regional Championship. Maybe more access to cards too. Sauna on the flyer. It's pretty strong. If I drew a land. I think I just send the team. Oh yeah, he has to trade, yeah. Man, any spell would have basically been game over. Still looking pretty good. And if I break, he's killing my hatcher. If he goes land draw, I put him down to 1, and then I mean, I guess I have to break a lot and keep breaking. In my like 20 land deck or whatever, 22 land deck. Could draw like slick shot, that'd be like kind of a bad draw. That is not a slick shot. I guess I'm just bouncing my Storm Chaser Talon, even though it's flipped. Does that make sense? Not sure. Was it just better to like straight up bounce an Otter? No. Alright. Alright, well, we didn't see Otter from their side. Stakov looked pretty good for them. Ral was bad. It's almost like I was gonna say the shocks are bad. Could maybe cut all the slick shots on the draw. It's bad tub deck. Could do spell pierce for when they keep mana up. Just counter something in the early game. Could do the first lantern too. My opponent had Raw. I don't like it, especially on the draw. Pretty swingy card. Spell Snare on the draw. I don't want to do 4 stock ups on the draw. Is secret identity good? That card's just really good with Hatcher, right? Until end of turn, target creature controlled becomes a hero with base power and toughness free 4 and gains flying and vigilance. Yeah, it sounds awesome. Could always cheat on cantrips. But it seems loose. Man, Lantern's kind of underwhelming. It's not the worst boomerang basics target, I guess. For racing to crabs. It is spelled for prowess on your return too. Alright, let's do a spell snare. And is probably a keep. Alright. At least they didn't have like Storm Chaser talent. The bottom of the opt. I mean, at least they didn't have like Boomerang Basic. As you can tell, my draw's a little awkward. But I mean, I said the one of Spell Pierce here. Maybe I should have evolved. Maybe my hand was too awkward. It had a few good things going for it. It did have an answer to Hatcher and stuff. Alright, that was clutch. That was super mega clutch. Drawing that basic island. Been better at them. Sequencing opponents? Kill a creature and then cast Sleight of Hand? Sus. At least I'm not the only one playing loose. Shoot first, ask questions later. Alright, what's their count on the crab here? That's gonna be 4, so they're 1 short still. The Drake Catcher, yeah. Maybe I should just bounce the Drake Catcher. Seems kind of bad. Million decision. Alright, I guess I'll do that and try and chump. Opt. Okay. They bottomed again. Okay, I'll try using that. I feel like if they had a removal spell, they would have played it. They wouldn't have played around Secret Identity either. It's usually like a 1 or 2 of. It would be amazing if somehow it didn't have an instant here. Alright, they had an opt. So now they might have crab. They finally topped one on opt. Boomerang basic talent, pretty solid. Hearth elemental too. And they're way ahead of me. They got the full transforming sideboards. I guess I could just main phase that. And still have a big blocker. Get rid of Boomerang basics, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. Why not just play it now? Close game. Close game. I wonder if I'm ever supposed to just sack my turn there. I'm glad I didn't. That would have been kind of bad. Oh, Marco Vasallo. The mirror mid-range, nice. No Macy. Slay the Spire 2, that just came out like 2 days ago, right? Saw you streaming that. And I saw Crokies was streaming it too. Sorry, Rhino. No Slay the Spire here. Right. Crab. So I can get back something. But nothing great. Can I try and stabilize this game somehow? Could try and draw a second crab. Feels like I kind of need to draw something good. Could try and flood the board for now. Could bring back a Seer. Seer the Hatcher. That would put me down to 9. I guess they're gonna make a flyer. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna opt. Stock up. Seems stock up into crab. Actually stock up into crab. And more. Except they can make a 2-2 flying. Damn, the Hatcher really just owning me. What if I take these two? Yeah, I take these two. Makes my Otter 4/4. Attack with everyone. They have to block. Make a 2/2. It's really tough. Running low on time too. They make a 2/2. They go chump. Go down to 6. I'm at 9. Gonna die to burst lightning. 6, 7 mana. Uh, I think I'm just gonna lose. I think I played that game fine for the most part. I might have sideboarded poorly, but might just be like I got outdrawn and had the better sideboard plan for the mirror. Hard to say. I guess it was also my like sketchy opening hands. Maybe I never really recovered. My opening hand, it was like blue red verge, blue green verge, steer, boomerang basics. I had the crab. It was like that's pretty sketch. So they're repping burst lightning. Is what they're repping. Might have kept the wrong card on stock up last turn. I kept the crab was one of the two. Second one I kept, I wasn't sure. Attack, another. Alright, so maybe what I kept was just fine. Too bad. I'm like one spell short from these otters being really big. So if I attack was a crab here. What if I attack was everyone? I can just block, good onto one. I don't have good attacks. Just gonna time out. I had a spell snare in my hand too the whole game. That's one of the reasons I kept. I had like turn one spell snare in case they have Drake Hatchler. So my hand was really bad against Boomerang Basics plus Storm Chaser Talon Draw. And like, yeah, that spell snare just rotted in my hand. If it was just a Spell Pierce or a Stock Up, I would have been in much better shape this game. Basically, if it would have been any card in my sideboard, my hand would have been much better. Classic spell snares. Also, maybe I win if I just sag the lantern that one turn. Doing like Hearth Elemental and then they had Crab, right? But they also had Stuck Up. I had like not much. Am I just dead? They're playing main phase. These things don't have trample, right? Oh, I guess I'm just dead. They're doing that. Yeah, it's lethal. Alright, jeez. I mean, even if I live. Yeah, damn, that one turn last round, and now we lose this round, and so close. So close. Mono green. Is there much to it? Bounce the elf. Can't do that, right? So I give him the choice, and it's 1 damage, 2 damage. Every damage matters. I'll let him decide. All right, good attack. Can be good for blue. I don't know how many ones on the red. The guy won earlier on camera, and he said it was like a really bad matchup, and he got lucky. 2 Avatar's Wrath in the main. 2 Avatar's Wrath in the sideboard. Yeah, maybe. And a 1/1 Shitong. Is Avatar's Wrath enough? Alright, let's see. I kind of want to just cast Stock Up. Well, let's see. What can I do? I can Shog the Cub, bounce the Elf. You can sag the lands. Comes back into play tapped. I was saying the Elf is pretty mid, but it is a lot of damage. You have 2 One Chi in the main and 4 Wrath first. Yeah, I mean, One Chi's like, it's good, but sometimes you don't even have the mana to cast it on turn 2. Sometimes you cast it early and you still get ran over. Right. Little setup for my opponents. I mean, they just have Nursery next turn. Could be GG. Alright, what makes sense here? They have Nursery, they can go Nursery, Stag the Fetch, play a Fetch, Sag, so you can have 3 tokens. Jeez. I mean, I guess it's not especially close. It's gotta be Verge Sleight of Hand, right? Oh, is Verge Sleight of Hand lethal? Lethal? I guess I just need a Burst Lightning. I get to put them down to 2 this turn. Okay, so might not have Nursery. That's his line. Up or Sleight of Hand. I guess Sleight of Hand's better. Alright. They need Nursery, and I need to not draw a Burst Lightning. Or Otter could be lethal against Nursery too. Oh no, because they have Ascension. So I need to make a really big. I guess Wild Ride is probably lethal. Wild Ride on Otter is probably lethal. Alright, that's excellent news. Well, I guess there could still be a Nursery. Yeah. Does he not have another fetch? No fetch. And I drew Wild Rides. Alright, I have like 60 different lethals. Adventure parts. Not if he makes a big enough creature. But yeah, that could have been a plan. Alright, Crabs and Seers and Roaring is what I did. And then I think I trimmed 2 stock ups and a slick shot. Maybe Spell Pierce is good on the draw. Like Earthbending Ascension's their best card by so much, and maybe you get a nursery. But there's really not much you want to cut. Like I don't think I'm ever supposed to board out Talent, right? That's what the Lessons deck do, but in this, I mean, it's part of your deck, right? The Talent Boomerang basic draw is actually pretty good in this deck. Is that Darcy? Yeah, he's 5-2. He's playing a win and in. So it's pre-drag. You ever just cut an opt in these decks? Is that reasonable when I'm bringing crap too? That sounds super reasonable. I'll just try cutting all the stock ups by one. No pressure, no lands. I'm gonna mull. Sounds not much better, but I guess I'll keep. And bottom the crab, I guess. X. Pretty bad hands. Sorry. Hmm. Shock the cub, I deal 3 damage. If they block, I have to shock them. But I could be repping an opt. Yes, either way, I'm gonna kill the cub, right? Untap land would be pretty good. Maybe go Otter Slick Shot. Or Slick Shot Sleight of Hands. Yeesh. Any forest? Only 2 right now? That's good. I mean, the one I still passage almost solos me here. Marco Capitano is a lessons against Banch Rhythm. I think I would feature like a fun matchup at 5-2 rather than 7-0 players. You can feature the 8-0 players, etc. tomorrow. But they do. Oh, resolve. Maybe I'm supposed to not cast a slick shot and just plot it. A lot of their removal is like sorcery speed. Alright, did it not make a land drop? Do I want to sear an elf? Save my spells for next turn. Yeah, I guess like shot would have been almost lethal. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna sag the vein, get it back tapped, free counters on this, and then they're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, including free forests. So they can cast Nursery. I guess I'll Sear the Elf. Like get them low and maybe hope I get another turn. Yeah, I guess I should have maybe plotted the slick shots. They would have killed one of the otters. And slick shot would have attacked for more damage. Nursery. Yup. Nursery plus Ascension. Ascension's so good. Just feels like the most important card. Makes like the passive of the Otter also like not work so well. Man, that is almost lethal. I have a Burst Lightning in the yard. They have 1 mana up. Alright. Hope they don't have Veil. Alright, on tap land. On tap land for the win. Yeah, I would have won if I just plotted that slick shot probably. Just bad play. Especially because I had spells in hand. Especially because I had 2 spells in hand. Tough deck to play. Like 2 games where I might be up between the matchup where I could have been 2-0 maybe. Depending on how this one plays out. Dub's Nursery. Dub's Nursery Passage. Alright. Can they go off? Oh, that Harmonizer. They might have lethal next turn actually, was the trample. I don't know if I live one more turn. I don't know if I have 1 turn. Probably depends if they have a fetch. If they have a fetch land, I just die. They have charm. That makes sense why they didn't attack. I was wondering what's going on. I mean, surely if you have a charm, you played there, right? $100 land too. No, they're not trolling. They would have attacked was that forest last turn. That's probably lethal. Actually, well, maybe still not lethal. They can give trample to all their creatures. It's lethal. But can they? 5 land drops? I think they punted too. You should not sag the fetch land there. You should save the last fetch land to like give trample to the creature I'm not blocking or the all trample. Okay, they have enough. This one's not trample, 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 trample. 5, 9, 13. Wait, what? It's only 17. Right? I don't have to chump. Well, I have to chump the 1. See, yeah, they kind of punted. That was bad. Now only I have to chump was 1. They should have like now Wild Ride is lethal. I guess Wild Ride was always lethal. I just shock Wild Ride or cantrips. One can bounce the token XTD. Green on tap green. I have one though. Most of them are passages. Wrong verge. Wrong verge. That was a sweat. That's a close one. Good did Drake come to play? Could just not do the crabs. Do like two stuck up, one Drake. The Seer have been kind of bad. Somehow. The Seers have been bad, right? They don't play Ice Still Naked. Maybe Seer's just not it. I'll try Drake and a crab. Maybe I have time for a stock up on the play. The crab seems like kind of a free roll though in some ways. Spell Pierce bad. I don't want to keep one man. Like problem is in that spot is you keep one man up guessing, and then if they don't have Earthbender Ascension or whatever, you like kind of get got. I would maybe bring in a null, but Spell Pierce. I don't know. Spell Pierce probably fine though. I don't know. I just got burn. Bring in spell. I don't think you need to. I'm just gonna like keep it straightforward on the play. I don't think I need to get fancy. There, two drop. Nah, Cub's not even like. I mean, Cub's fine, but. Hey, tough one. I don't want to passage my. So let's see, I can go Otter Shock. And then next turn, I could go Boomerang. I could lead with Boomerang Basics on Talon and then play Otter. Let him have an elf, I guess. Well, either way, I'm gonna lead on that. Just so good if I draw this, yes. And I'm not gonna get the Q piece for tomorrow. Unless I top 8 somehow. My breakers are probably too bad. So 2 free Chocobo. Could save the Boomerang. Could go like attack, up, cast Otter. That's probably better to just bounce my talent again. Oh yes, Cub. Pretty solid. That was also pretty solid. Just bounce the Chocobo. That's what I want, right? Yeah. No need to greed. Is there a world where I'm not casting that Otter? I guess I could just hit a shock and almost have lethal. Kill the Cub, maybe. Slake shots. A lot of slake shots. How big's that Chocobo? Can be 4 or 5? They're creating one in me to have a slake shot. Yeah, they just chomp with Cub there, right? But it needs like forests or like I guess nursery fetch lands. Just a nice still. Seems manageable. Maybe he has nursery, but he doesn't have the land. Two free Chocobo. So I can slick shot stuck up. That seems pretty bad now. Question is, do I keep double red or blue and green? I also have that. That's not good though, right? Guess I'll keep double reds. Yeah. No, I mean, there's no way to slick shot. I was thinking about if I wanted to keep green for like Grove's Bounty. Damn. What did I cut for these hatchers? Sears? Sear would have been pretty good here. Obviously. Schrodinger's sideboarding. Classic. Let's see. I guess I take Slick Shot, right? I mean, 2 damage, right? What if I shock the ice cell? Does that make sense? No. Man, the one time Sear would have been really good for me. Maybe Sear has been. Also, Crab was lethal. Oh no, Crab was not lethal at all. Well, at least free mana is not nursery. Oh, I'm just dead. Brutal. So brutal. What went wrong this game? Where did I mess up besides sideboarding? Slip shots were too slow somehow. Crab and Sear would have been good. Stuck up duds. I mean, I didn't hit double removal spell, but yeah, pretty dud. But also, it's how I sideboarded. I mean, I saw these hatchers. I only kept in two. Maybe hatcher's just too bad against like earthbending sack and stuff. Yeah. Maybe he'll win the limited qualifier tomorrow. Could just bottom the Otter. I feel like that makes sense. Just set up. So I can lead with Burst Lightning, keep Boomerang basics if I draw talent, and I can pop off. Like being on the mulligan and going turn one Otter in that spot feels just so weak. Rewarded. I saw the late though list, jeez. Reach? You just like do this like shot there? You can't even attack? I don't know why I played Talon first. Just letting them know I have another one. Interesting line by me. Does that deck play any removal? Probably five of the league somewhere. Four burst lightning, Seamer. Okay. What do they do? Play removal spells. I think it was Slick Shot. Slick Shot Talent. Oh wait, no, then I can't attack. Maybe I should play Talons first in case I draw Wild Rides. Not a Boomerang Basic. Boomerang Basic Shock or... Alright, I'm assuming they can't just kill me without a one drop there. Did they play Wild Ride? Voice of Victory Wild Ride? Top 8 was free. I'm 2 and 3. This is round 6. Oh, you mean this? Yeah, I probably went free to. Oh. Sometimes you get the buy, it doesn't count the win. So they got the buy, and then they went 4-2, buy plus free 2, and then lost in the quarters. That's probably what happened. Alright, Slake Shot's bad against Shock. Slake Shot, Burst Lightning opt. You take 5. Alright, I guess I should just opt. Seems good. It's gotta be lethal, right? Not haste though. No, haste would be way too good. I'm dumb. Oh, they have reach, bro. Also shocking. The blow token forces them to. Oh my god! What a disaster. I'm unreal. Seeker reach. Except I read the card 16 times and it's an archer. Okay, should I shock a token? Or should I shock phase 7? Puts them at 2 at least. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna shock face. Unlosable game. Did they not scry sacking their token? That dude just go War Leader's Helix and I'm dubs. Dude, I hate when I get baited by a tub deck. Well, at least I'm not playing for much. That's probably lethal, right? Very lethal. This sucks. Silly. Hatcher, Seer, Furnace. Gotta cut the otters. Maybe I should cut Secret Identity since apparently I can't play with that card. Maybe Slick Shot's just not that great. Just gonna do the crabs. Crabs aren't bad against Voice of Victory though. Yeah, we'll do the crabs. Keep the Slick Shots. Man, I keep having the nuts to enjoying well and then just punting it all. Is raw just for control? I don't know. I think it's good against lessons. Also in the mirror match, I played a mirror match and my opponent had it against me, but didn't look like it's especially good. Alright, make them have it. Make them have a removal. Could have seam rip. That'd be bad for me. Seam rip into not drawing a land. Womp womp. Oh, doesn't draw look like their draw is much, much better. Could have kept both cantrips maybe and just plotted the slick shot. I mean, if they're smart, they can just wait their turn to kill it. So maybe I should just YOLO. Well, looks like they have it. Broad torches doesn't let me make my decision. Just torches first. Lets me know. He's like, dude, I have it. Oh, nice. Wow. Alright, I got wrecked. I think it was mostly me. Like 3 of the 4 matches. Almost every match I lost, I could have maybe won.